Notably, Somalia's past unity around a common cause is well documented. In 1977, during the Ogaden War, Somalia nearly succeeded in taking over Ethiopia, in part due to the rallying of Somali people. The concept of Somalia's unity raised concerns among former colonial powers, most notably the British. In the Horn of Africa, Somalia has been facing a long civil conflict, which has left the country in a state of chaos. This conflict has created deep divisions among Somalis all over the world, and it's causing a lot of concern. Ethiopia, along with the United Arab Emirates, has invested significantly in Somalia ports, especially Berbera. Both of these countries are on the path to becoming BRICS members, which is a big deal in the world of international relations. At the same time, a part of Somalia called Somaliland has declared itself independent from the rest of Somalia. This declaration is a significant and controversial development. Somaliland, even though it's not officially recognized as a separate country by the United Nations, has created a situation that makes it easier for Ethiopia to access ports in Somalia. This development is causing a lot of concern among the Somali people. Interestingly, the Somali government has not made any official statements regarding recent speeches by Ethiopia's Prime Minister, where he mentioned having access to ports forcefully in the Horn of Africa. In a recent statement from the Prime Minister of the Federal Republic of Ethiopia, Dr. Abiy Ahmed,
Ethiopia is Africa's second most populous country, with around 120 million people. Located in the Horn of Africa, Ethiopia also serves as a crucial gateway between Africa, the Middle East, and wider Asia. The efforts we are making in intensive infrastructure development within and across the whole region is a testament to our endeavors toward this regional integration. Our strategic position could provide the BRICS with enhanced connectivity opportunities across these regions.
The nation's pursuit of securing a seaport has set off alarm bells. The potential strategies on the table range from diplomatic negotiation and give or take to the rather alarming inclusion of force. This comprehensive strategy has, naturally, created significant ripples in the region, evoking substantial anxiety among neighboring coastal nations. The idea of securing sea access through military means is not just an extreme measure, it's a risky and potentially irrational one, especially in light of the region's turbulent history. Particular concern is the mention of Sila in Somalia, where Ethiopia seems to be contemplating annexation rather than escalating tensions and imperiling regional stability. A more prudent approach would be to seek peaceful and diplomatic solutions. Welcome to Rise Africa channel, your gateway to in-depth insights and analysis of the African continent's ever-evolving landscape. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. The Horn of Africa region has a history marked by some of the most devastating conflicts, and any hint of military force in this context could have far-reaching consequences, affecting not only the involved nations, but also global security. This video aims to delve deeper into the risks and potential consequences of these impulsive statements, shedding light on the prospect of heightened tensions, conflict, and instability. It's crucial to underscore the importance of the alternative, fostering peaceful coexistence among the region's diverse communities. Somalia and Ethiopia share a history of bitter conflicts, and the wounds from these past wars have yet to fully heal. However, in recent years, there have been signs of progress in the pursuit of peace through cooperation. Engaging in open and constructive dialogue with neighboring countries is pivotal in finding solutions that are mutually beneficial and ensuring lasting peace in the volatile Horn of Africa. The mention of using force to secure sea access rekindles old animosities and opens the door to further escalation, eroding trust and exacerbating security issues. The region is already grappling with a multitude of challenges, including political instability, economic disparities, terrorism, and humanitarian crises. Reflecting on the Horn of Africa's history, it's clear that a new conflict between Somalia and Ethiopia could lead to tragedy, destruction, humanitarian crises, and the perpetuation of regional insecurity. Pursuing peaceful resolutions is not only a path to stability and prosperity, but also a means of fostering collaboration and cooperation. Notably, Somalia's past unity around a common cause is well documented. In 1977, during the Ogaden War, Somalia nearly succeeded in taking over Ethiopia, in part due to the rallying of Somali people. The concept of Somalia's unity raised concerns among former colonial powers, most notably the British. Fearing the potential ramifications of a united Somalia, these colonial authorities opted to partition the region into separate entities, resulting in the division of Somali territories across Kenya, Ethiopia, and Djibouti. This history underscores the importance of diplomatic engagement and cooperative efforts to avoid any resurgence of historical conflicts. A positive relationship between Ethiopia and Somalia is within reach. Instead of resorting to coercion and intimidation, both nations can pursue mutually beneficial interactions, which would contribute to their economic and geopolitical interests. Establishing this positive relationship would not only fuel economic growth and cooperation, but, most importantly, foster peaceful coexistence. Developing Somali ports and the necessary infrastructure to connect the two nations could lead to trade partnerships, cultural exchange, economic cooperation, and mutual understanding. In all this, Abiy Ahmed's speech might not be solely driven by Ethiopia's objectives, but it could be influenced by or aligned with the broader geopolitical strategies of BRICS members. The use of force, mentioned by Abiy Ahmed in this context, could be part of a larger plan aimed at establishing dominance and control over strategic ports in the Horn of Africa, which is significant for trade, influence, and regional power dynamics. The potential involvement of a BRICS member like Russia adds another layer to this situation. It suggests that this pursuit of ports may not be solely Ethiopia's initiative, but could be part of a larger geopolitical strategy involving influential global players. Russia's interests in the Horn of Africa extend beyond recent developments, as they've harbored ambitions regarding the port of Berbera in Somalia for several years. Furthermore, Russia has endeavored to collaborate with the Somali government to enhance its military capabilities. However, the current political orientation of the Somali government does not align with Russia's strategic interests. As we conclude our exploration of the evolving landscape in the Horn of Africa, one can't help but wonder about the future. Could Ethiopia succeed in its pursuit of sea access through its multi-pronged approach? What lies ahead for the coastal nations in the region? We invite you to share your insights and predictions, engage with us in the comments section, and be part of the ongoing dialogue. To stay updated on this and more compelling content, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, Rise Africa channel, and turn on notifications. The journey continues, and thanks for watching.